The Nigerian Senate on Wednesday mandated its committees on petroleum, upstream, downstream, gas, Niger Delta Affairs, Health and Environment to investigate circumstances around the recent gas pipeline explosion in Bayelsa State. Correspondent Kule Ojo reports that the explosion, according to the presentation made by Senator Benson Konobue, who moved the motion on explosion in Yenagoa local government area Bayelsa State, explained that explosions caused widespread panic among residents of the community where the explosion occurred.
Whereas the Baran Ubie gas processing facility is one of the most valuable gas projects in Nigeria, having cost multiples of billions of US dollars to build and processing about 2 billion standard cubic feet of gas per day. Aware that the facility supplies gas to the Bonny terminal for export and is a big source of foreign exchange earnings for our country.
This Senate will have to, maybe the committees, relevant committees, will have to conduct an inquiry, not the executive, because we don't believe that the executive understands the challenges that our people have been suffering all these years. But maybe if the joint committees look into the matter, we can have a report to look at and then interface with NMPC, now whatever it is called, and then the operators and the regulatory bodies to see what steps can be taken to determine the adequacy of the measures that have been taken.
What happened in Bayelsa, to me, is very unfortunate and it's avoidable. If the relevant agency and those in charge have taken precautionary measures, we should have avoided it.
This is a very worrisome motion. First of all, the facility brings serious foreign exchange to Nigeria because it is from there that the gas is processed and sent to the Bonny terminal for export. So a very big source of foreign exchange earnings for our country. Because the people have no place to run to. Otherwise, they go into the Atlantic Ocean. They have to live with it. Breathe the air. Those who had no asthma will now have asthma. And those who had no cancer will now have cancer. This must have gone on for the past 50 years. And unless you visit the area, you cannot understand.
The Red Chamber, however, urged the federal government to provide succor to victims.